6 principal secretaries have been reassigned new responsibilities, with the longest-serving principal secretary, Dr. Belio Kipsang, moved to the State Department for Immigration and Citizen Services. Professor Edward Kisiangani has been moved to the President's Council of Economic Advisers, with former Health Cabinet Secretary Susan Nakhumicha appointed to the United Nations Habitats. We have the details for that. But also we have something to tell you, that is, this is potentially leading to a bigger wage bill, because we have a number of, a total of 9 new offices that have been introduced by the latest changes. Let's take a look at these. These include 1 post in the Executive Office of the President, 7 new state departments, 1 new foreign service, bringing the total number of new offices to 9. Now let's get into it. The first one, let's start where we should. That's the Deputy Head of Public Service, a new office. Substantive appointee is Amos Gadesha. It is domiciled in the Executive Office of the President. From there, we have the new State Departments of Public Investments and Assets Management, whose nominee is Cyril Wagunda Odede. Of course, that is domiciled in the Ministry of National Treasury and Economic Planning. Another new state department that we have from these new changes is that of National Government Coordination, whose nominee is Ahmed Ibrahim. That state department is domiciled in the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. We also have the new State Department of Justice, Human Rights and Constitutional Affairs, whose nominee is former chair of the National Elections Board of ODM, Judith Pareno, a key ally of ODM leader Raila Odinga. That State Department will be domiciled in the office of the Attorney General. As the State Department of Science, Research and Innovation is another new State Department which has been hived off. That State Department of Higher Education and Research, it will be domiciled in the Ministry of Education. Another new State Department that has been introduced in the new changes tonight is that of Children Welfare Services, whose nominee, PS, is Karen Agengo. That State Department will be domiciled in the Ministry of Labour and Social Protection. The State Department of Aviation and Aerospace Development has been created also. It is the substantive principal secretary is Teresia Mbaika, who moves from the State Department of Devolution. Of course, this one will be domiciled in the Ministry of Roads and Transport. We have another new State Department, that of Special Programs, whose substantive PS is Ismail Madi, who was previously the Principal Secretary for Youth Affairs. This Special Program State Department will be domiciled in the Ministry of Public Service. And another new office is that of Consul General of Guangzhou in China. The nominee is James Muhati, former Principal Secretary. This will be domiciled in the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. And the opening of that consulate has been in the works for some time. And the nominee, James Muhati, if approved, will be the first Consul General.